Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our learning outcome. I can write a linear equation from a graph. Okay, so you can see we're starting with a graph here. So the very first thing you want to ask yourself is, as I look at this graph, am I going to be using y equals mx plus b, where I have a slope and an intercept, or I can calculate with them, intercept, or am I going to be using y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1? So again, what am I going to be doing here? Am I given a point and the slope, or am I given the y-intercept and the slope? So as we look at this very first problem, first thing we want to look at is the y-axis here. So here's the y-axis. Looking down the y-axis, I see that we have a point right there. That is the y-intercept. So in this case, the y-intercept, or the b, is equal to 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, then you can try to calculate your slope, or you can make a slope triangle. Okay, I see a really nice point right here too. So I'm going to make my slope triangle down and over. Looks like it goes down 1, 2, 3, so that's -3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5. So looks like my m is rise over run, -3 over 5. Okay, so now that I have my b and my m, I can write my equation in our y equals mx plus b form. So I'm going to write y equals -3 over 5x plus b, 3. Okay, let's look at another. So this one has a graph on it. Oh my gosh, I don't have my arrows. Let's put our arrows on there. All right, so this time I'm looking at my y-intercept right here, and I do not see that it is a nice intercept. So I am not going to use y equals mx plus b. I'm going to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Well, that means I need to find a point on the line. Well, let's see here. It looks like, as I look closely, it looks like right there is a good point that I could use. So it looks like we could use the point, sorry about that, 5, 5. So there's our x1, y1. Okay, and then again, I could make my slope triangle. I could try to use this point and see if I can find another point on the line. This looks like one right here. So I can actually make my slope triangle right there, and counting rise and run, so it rises 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And a run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So my slope, rise over run, is 5 over 9. Okay, again, this is an increasing, so the positive slope. All right, so put this together, our slope. And, hey, be careful when you substitute this in. So we're going to have y minus 5 equals 5 over 9 times x minus 5. Okay, I want to show you more. Okay, so here we have a line. I want you to try this, okay? Try to write the equation, If nothing else, decide which form will I use? Which form will I use? So if nothing else, look at this graph and decide which form are you going to use to write your equation. If you can do more and actually write it, awesome. Otherwise, decide which form you're going to use and bring any questions you have to class.